Sir Mythos smiles and steps aside. Behind him is a large rusty door. Come with me. Oh, there's our mom, apparently.
Lives in a monochrome world, working from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. Within sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel, believe in me, hold me close, don't ever let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Sup guys, the name's Ryan Jagnale and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So last where we left off, I'm just gonna go proceed to fling myself into the sun because, well, we learned about the truth of Fritz and VARG. They're both the same person, but not really, because VARG is kind of like a wolf. His personality is like a wolf, but Fritz is like calm, you know? I still like Fritz more than VARG, but a lot of you have told me that VARG does something heroic towards the end, so praying that you guys are right and I'll like VARG a little bit more, but for now, a lot of hatred towards him because he's talking bad about Fritz. Because I love Fritz, okay? But anyway, we're in a dream. Let's just continue on right now. Tell me the story again! Do you never tire of that story, love? Please! Well, since you asked so nicely, once upon a time, there was a queen who had a daughter that she loved very much. But the kingdom the queen ruled was a cruel and mean place. The people were liars and thieves, and it was terribly dangerous. The queen knew that the kingdom would never be safe for her beloved daughter if she didn't work to change it. That totally sounds like her and Lucette. So the queen worked day and night. With magic! Hush, dear. So the queen worked day and night and used her magic to take the bad people's energy from them so they couldn't cheat and steal and lie. And then the queen made sure that energy would stay with her and her beloved daughter so nothing could harm them ever again. And the queen and her daughter lived happily ever after. Jesus, man. There are 2 days remaining until my 18th birthday. I have been living in the palace for the last few months, and while it is not what I expected, it is still not so dissimilar that I am uncomfortable. I get to stay in my own room and am served the same food as my occupants of the palace. Only now I am not expected to share my meals with the king and his family. It was strange that nobody even asked who I am, not even the king, but that did not matter. What is important is that I am back in the palace. Only a witch like Sir Mythos could have orchestrated all of this. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Magic was all I needed to bring you back here. Convenient, isn't it? Fuck you. Who exactly are you, Sir Mythos? What is a witch like you doing here in the palace? I am your mother's faithful servant, your highness. But I do not recall ever seeing you here until after mother passed away. I did not work within the palace at the time, but once your mother passed, I took a job here to fulfill her wishes to protect you. I was consumed with worry when you disappeared all those months ago. I suspected immediately that you were cursed and that the Lucis bearer had acted to keep you concealed from me. If only you could understand the relief I felt when I learned that Fritz had found you. How you prove that you're not like the people at the March-in, that you will not lie to me or betray me. He will do that. The people at the March-in were better than him. Okay? Okay. Sir Mythos kneels in front of me and places a hand over his heart. Oh, that cheeky shit again. Are you serious? I made a promise to my queen that I would give you my undying loyalty, princess. I would protect you with my life. Him saying that does little to convince me that I can trust him. True. Everything I am doing is in service to my queen and my princess. So what is it that mother requires me to do? Patience. I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. Sir Mythos claims he is mother's faithful servant. That should be enough reason for me to trust him, but I am still on edge. What is the surprise he has in store for me? My thoughts drift back to the occupants of the March-in. They kept saying that they cared about me, yet I have not heard from them at all. Even Rod, who lives here, I barely even see him. And Fritz. Since I returned to the palace, I have been seeing less and less of Fritz and more of VARG. Oh, fuck. In the beginning, I continually asked Fritz about his memories of specific days, of the times when he was VARG. Fritz never seems to recall anything. He just smiled at me sheepishly and told me that his age was probably making his memories worse. Aww, I want to hug him. Fritz isn't even that old. True. Since then, things have changed. I no longer bother asking Fritz about things he surely does not remember. Excuse me. Fritz does not remember anything related to VARG. Yet VARG retains all of his memories as Fritz. As you know, I should tell Fritz about VARG, but it is the fear that he will not believe me, but also something much worse. I am worried that whatever it is inside of Fritz will only lash out at me, the part of him that VARG came from. If I were Fritz, I would not be able to believe it either. I look toward my shelf of dolls, unable to shake my feelings of disquiet. The dolls are the same as always. Their glassy gaze is focused on nothing and everything. It looks so empty without... No, I do not miss her. Aw, I do not miss anyone. Sure you do. Sure you don't. Right? Not right. The sound of footsteps pulls me out of my thoughts. Who else is wandering the halls at this time of night? Mythos? I am unable to retain... Oh, it could be Alcaster too. I am unable to restrain my curiosity, and the emotion soon drives me from my room and out in the hallway. I gingerly follow the faded footsteps down the hallway, and there I see two familiar people. Let me guess, Alcaster and Mythos. Am I correct? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Sir Mythos and Sir Alcaster? I grow impatient. 2 days is an insignificant... Really can't read today, I don't know why. 2 days is an insignificant. I know how to say it, it's just my mouth won't let me say it. Insignificant amount of time when you've already waited so long. I have been waiting years. The princess is safe and will continue to be safe, just as you have required. Our agreement was clear, Sir Alcaster. I will not help you until after the princess turns 18. I would remember the sort of aid you have requested of me. What prevents us from killing Gennaro now? Fuck you, Alcaster. Fuck you too, Mythos. A small gas comes from my mouth and I am not able to muffle it in time, despite the fact that I hold up my hands to keep up to my lip. Hold my hands up to my lips to keep myself from shouting. I stop breathing even as my mind whirls. Kill the king? Why would Sir Alcaster and Sir Mythos want to do that? That sound. Do not try and distract me. Would we lose by acting now? We could lose everything if we act too hastily. I think it would do you good to learn some patience from your son. Oh, but just poof like 5 hair bitches. What the fuck? Varg? Sir Alcaster? I'm surprised that you don't know that this is your son. Or do you know? Varg, what a pleasant surprise. Mythos smirks as Varg moves to stand just off to the side of the two men, his expression solemn. I trust that you have tamed Fritz. Fuck you. See? Even Alcaster doesn't know. Oh shit! So I had a theory that Alcaster made Mythos curse Fritz so he could help him or something, but it seems that he doesn't know that Fritz is cursed. So it was all Mythos' doing. Fuck Mythos right now. What are you talking about? You have not noticed? Even when your own son is being overwhelmed, Varg is gaining control, slowly but surely. He no longer has to wait for Fritz's consciousness to descend into sleep. No! Whoa! I'm sorry, guys. I really hate Fritz right now, okay? I really hate him. Right now, I do. I'm probably gonna regret it later, but right now, I hate him. So fucking much. Okay? I love Fritz. I hate Varg. I love you guys, and I'm sorry. I'll probably feel guilty later on, but right now it's just no. In a few weeks, perhaps even days, Varg may be able to help us during the day. Man, fuck you. And that is why I've only seen Varg at night. If he can act during the day as well, what will happen to Fritz? That's what we saw in Rod's route. When Varg came out and saw us during the day, he's like, oh, I might throw his distant cousin or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, has Fritz totally been consumed by Varg? I'm like super pissed right now for Rod's route. Oh god. I hope you're not trying to avoid your mission in staying here. How curious. Perhaps Fritz is stronger than you think. That weakling? Don't make me laugh. I just find this extremely boring. Varg shrugs before walking away. Bye, bitch! How interesting. I do not approve of his methods. What would you have me do to improve him? He completes every task you give him. He has softened. Well, let us see if he completes this task. Then we will know for certain where his loyalties lie. As Sir Mythos and Sir Alcaster begin to walk away, I exhale. I feel a slight shudder when Sir Mythos stops and gazes behind him, his eyes wandering to my hiding place at the end of the hall. My heart thumps loudly in my ears as I wait to hear him leave. The wind has a bitter chill to it tonight. Like ice. Oh my god, fuck you! Bye, bitch number 2. Bye, bitch number 3. Mythos turns on his heels with a slight twitch of his lips before he disappears. I make my way back to my room in a daze. My whole body feels weak. When I eventually get to my bed, I crash down on it feeling numb. They mean to kill the king. But why? Sir Alcaster and Sir Mythos are two of his most trusted advisors. What could the king have done to make them desire his death? And why does Sir Mythos want to wait until I'm 18? What happens then? Does this have anything to do with that gift he was talking about? Does Sir Mythos plan on using me for something? I clench my hands into fists and inhale sharply. I think of the other things that came up in conversation. They said that Varg might be able to act during the day soon. Does this mean Fritz will disappear? My breath catches in my throat at the thought. Same here for me. Princess, there's no need to look at me like that. It's my job to know you, Princess. And right now, I know something's not right. It is your job to protect me. Knowing me is a very different thing. Princess, please, perhaps you should worry more about yourself. My job as a knight is to protect my charge, to put their life before mine. If I can't protect you, how can I call myself a knight? Fritz reaches out as if to touch me, but I shrink away. Do not touch me. Aww. Sorry, Princess. Please, know if I'm always here if you need to talk. If Fritz disappears, what will happen? I almost jump when I hear someone shouting just outside my door. Quickly, Emmeline! What? Rod? I quickly stand up and move toward my door, pulling it open to catch a glimpse of the outside. I end up opening the door into Rod's face. He comes to an abrupt stop and glares at the door that blocks his straight path. His hand is outstretched, as if he meant to reach for my door. Rod? Emmeline? It is so late. What are they doing out of their rooms? Rod's fingers tighten over Emmeline's hand. They both look exhausted, and Emmeline is on the verge of tears. Oh shit, is VARG actually, like, seizing the king and Ophelia right now? What is happening? Rod seems to consider something before he finally comes to a silent conclusion. His eyes glare right into mine. Get out of the way. Rod's voice is colder than usual, even for him. Emmeline's eyes widen and she stares at him in shock. Rod, but I thought... This isn't the time! Oh, fuck you! Ah, so here's where the rabbits escaped. VARG? VARG is slowly making his way over to us, his posture relaxed, expression indifferent. He does not even look winded. Well, this is a complication. Ah, fuck, save! I want to help them! I want to help them! But, fuck, help them. Fuck it, help them. Is this a mission Sir Alcester was referring to? Rod tugs in Emmeline's wrist to prompt her into motion, but the two of them are too slow. In one swift movement, VARG has circled them and tripped Emmeline, toppling her to the floor. Man! Not Emmeline! VARG moves to grab her, but before he can so much as touch her, I jump into action, pushing VARG from the side. Thank fuck! I move to stand between Emmeline and VARG. I can hear Rod helping his sister up, but my eyes are trained on VARG. What are you going to do to them? Why do you care? Why do I care? Because I know this isn't something Fritz would do. VARG hesitates, giving Rod time to act. Rod throws a vial that breaks upon impact with the floor. Oh shit. It releases a cloud of smoke that envelops everything around it. I feel someone's fingers at my wrist, then I am being dragged away. When my vision clears, I see Emmeline standing before me, holding my wrist tightly. Come on! What was that? It is something Lady Parfait made for our escape. Oh, was it not the right choice? I want to help them, yo! Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna load and see what happens if I, like, don't help them. Be right back. Well, fuck it. We're just gonna move. I move without realizing, putting myself in between VARG and the two siblings. Oh! 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 That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Rena? No! Emily reaches out to pull me back, but I dodge her grip and turn back to VARG with a glare. This is what I'm supposed to do. I thought move was like, okay, let VARG do what he wants. But I didn't know move was supposed to be like, okay, block them. Block VARG from, you know. I didn't know that was it. Is this the mission? How very unladylike of you to eavesdrop. What are you going to do to them? It's none of your business, princess. And why do you even care? Why do I care? Because I know this is not some order Fritz would take. VARG hesitates, giving Rod time to act. Throws a vial, cloud of smoke, blah blah. Okay, we're running. Something later, parfait. Our escape? Did you really think the Margin gave up on you? We must move. Okay, I clearly don't know which choice is right anymore. I'm just gonna leave it at that, I guess. Unless... Man, I don't fucking know. Just leave the choice. I think. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice. Please, please tell me I made the right choice. We run toward the palace tunnels, a place I have not visited in many years. I thought they barricaded this. Not quite. Do you think we've lost him? No, not yet. Emmeline turns to me, her eyebrows drawn over her eyes in a look of sympathy. I think I was supposed to help them. Cause thinking about it, cause she didn't freaking hesitate to say, this is something Fritz wouldn't do, and then Varg hesitates. I didn't see him hesitate at all. But oh wait, no, he did hesitate. You know what? I'm gonna do like the other choice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally on edge. I really don't want to get the bad ending, so I'll just be right back. Alright, I chose the other choice. I think helping them was the right one. Emmeline turns to me, her eyebrows drawn over her eyes in a look of sympathy. I'm so sorry you got caught up in this. I know we were all meant to escape together according to Rod, but we were not expecting it to be like this. It was difficult to get a hold of you with Varg hanging around. But thank you for what you did back there. Hey, that was the right choice. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't helped us. I'm suddenly uncomfortable speaking to her, so I turn to face Rod instead. What does Varg want with you? My best guess is that he wants us dead. That can't be... How else would you explain the way he came after us, Em? But why would he want you dead? Rod's bright eyes seemed fiercer in the darkness of the tunnels. I think it must be what his master wants. After all, dogs only respond to orders. Ooh, Varg, you hear that? He's calling you a fucking dog. Well, he's actually a wolf, so... oh my god, he was actually... He was even... Oh my god, no, fuck you. I'm offended, Prince. You! I whirl around, dread rising in my chest, as I turn to look at Varg, who is slowly catching up to us. This was meant to be quick. Varg looks at me, his eyes glittering with amusement. But as always, you complicate things, Princess. Man, fuck you. I cannot hide how much I am trembling, but I still hold out my arm to protect the siblings. Go. Not without you. Go now! Come on. I turn back to Varg as the two flee. My body tenses as I wait for Varg to move. I will stop him, or at least buy them some more time. But Varg remains still as a statue. He remains rooted to the spot. I have no idea how long we stand there, frozen in place. You never cease to amaze me. So what's going to happen now? Were you going to kill them? He's not answering. Does that mean I am right? Is this what Sir Alcaster ordered you to do? Why else would I be here if that not for an order? Why would he want you to kill Rod and Emmeline? And why does he want to kill the king? You overheard quite a bit, huh? Probably a little more than you should have. Man, I can listen to what I want. The tension in the air becomes palpable and it becomes harder to breathe. Varg's fingers tighten on his cane. He wouldn't hurt me, would he? Varg moves and for a few moments I am frozen with terror. Then a word I had forgotten long ago suddenly comes to my lips, unbidden. A word that Fritz once told me before. Fuck, I can't say it. Adjuva! Oh shit. This time, it is Varg that freezes. He raises his cane, but it never comes down. His eyes are wild, even though he hasn't moved. Suddenly, he looks as if he is restraining himself. I can see the struggle on his contorted expression, and then I realize that he is fighting to stay in control. It worked? I remain still for another moment, my mind racing. Come on, Fritz! Varg drops to his knees, and I see the shadows forming beneath him. Tendrils of darkness snake their way up his body, beginning to engulf him. This is what happened last time when he changed back to Fritz. There is still awareness in Varg's eyes, however. His gaze is cold and accusatory. It remains that way even as the shadows creep their way up his face. I find my feet again and rush past Varg into the depths of the palace. I run, too frightened of what I might find if I look back. Oh no. Are you alright? If you are truly worried for my safety, then you should have told the king how unsafe it is for me to leave the palace. Isn't that a knight's job, Sir Fitzgerald? Do you have so little faith in me? What? Don't you trust me to keep you safe, Princess? 3 years ago, when I swore that I would give my life for yours, I meant it. I still do. I would never let anything harm you. Ever. Perhaps I need to make another promise to you, Princess, so that I may ease your worries. Remember this carefully, okay? Adjuva. What does that mean? It's from an old language that no one speaks anymore. It's what people used to say when they were calling for help. Something to call when I need help? If for any reason I'm not there and you need me, just say the word. Scream it at the top of your lungs if you need to. I promise I'll come running. And I would never break a promise to his lady. Trust in me. I have to go. Well, at least you remember the word. I have been awake for hours, unable to sleep. I stand at my window, waiting for something, anything to happen, but all is still beyond the glass window pane. I have no idea what I ought to do. What is going to happen now? Should I tell someone? I return to the palace because my room still feels like the safest place, but why? Am I here because I feel I need to tell the king what happened? Because I hope that Fritz will return? I do not even know if the king is still here. I haven't seen him at all. My hand instinctively reaches out for my necklace, and I realize that there's an additional piece. We got a piece! I look down and a small gasp escapes my lips when I notice a new piece of the glass slipper. A new piece of the slipper. But how? What was my good deed? I remember the night I helped Rod and Emmeline escape from VARG. How was a good deed? Fritz! Oh my god, I'm so relieved. Princess? Fritz? I have been looking for Prince Rod and Prince Emmeline. Have you seen them? My eyes are beginning to sting. I am startled when I realize that there are tears burning my eyes. Oh, not again. What's wrong? VARG is gaining control, slowly but surely. He no longer has to wait for Fritz's consciousness to descend to sleep. In a few weeks, perhaps even days, VARG may be able to help us during the day. Can I even trust Fritz now? Fritz looks at me with worry clear on his face. He draws closer to me, his hand reaching out for me. I pull back immediately, my breath caught in my throat. Princess? For a moment, I just saw VARG. What is going on? Will he believe me if I am straightforward? Something's been wrong ever since we returned to the palace. Princess, please, Fritz clenches his hands into fists. His face twists with obvious pain. No! Please, let me help you. Oh, I thought he was turning into fit. Fuck. Save. Gotta let him. I don't want to doubt him at all. I want to trust Fritz right now. I really do. Even if he is VARG, I still trust Fritz. Fritz, I do not know how to explain. He slowly moves toward me again. Start from the beginning. Fritz carefully slides his hand over mine. Oh my god. I can trust him. Right? Yes. Fritz, you're cursed. Princess, you've been worrying about me? There's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Neither of us have actually seen this curse in action. You are cursed with a separate, cruel personality. It's one that has been scaring me and last night, you were going to kill Rod and Emmeline. His gaze is a confused muddle of worry and doubt. You don't believe me. I do not doubt you, Princess. I'm just confused. How could I not know about the existence of an alternate personality, or about a curse inflicted on me? I pull my hand away from him and cross to the other side of my room, so that my bed acts as a barrier between us. But VARG knows you. How is it possible that VARG is so aware of you when you do not even know he exists? I begin to pace, my emotions whirling. And how am I to trust you when you won't even trust me? You were supposed to believe me. How could you not? Why do you think I would lie about this? Last night I thought VARG was going to kill me, and I used that word you taught me because I felt I was in danger. What? I said it and he stopped, and I thought that maybe it was you who heard me say that word. The words become tar in my throat, choking me. I trusted you. Fritz's eyes are dark as he drops his gaze to look solemnly at the floor. And now? Now I do not know if I am meant to. Silence descends upon my room. When I finally look at Fritz again, the man I see is a stranger. Gone is the Fritz that I once knew, and standing in his place is nothing but a shadow. I thought he'd be different. He showed me so much kindness and pretended to care, and yet... Mother was right. Mother was always right. I feel a dull ache in my chest as I turn on my heels to look away from Fritz. This is what happens when you trust in someone. This is what happens when you begin to believe in others. Oh no, that's gonna break my heart! Please stop, no! I gasp when I feel strong arms wrap around me from behind. I can feel Fritz's warmth I can feel Fritz's warm breath against the back of my neck. It sends shivers tumbling down my spine. Let me go, Fritz. No. I order you to let me go! But Fritz only tightens his grip. Ugh. Voice crack. While the warm embrace is suffocating, it is also oddly comforting. Sorry, Princess. I cannot be ordered to leave you like this. I swore an oath to you, and I made a promise to myself that I would always stand by your side. No matter how much you push me away, I will always be here for you. Oh my God, my heart. My heart! From the day I was assigned to you, I saw how much you suffered. That's why I will protect you with everything that I am. I bit my lip as I struggled to keep myself from crying. How can I trust Fritz's words when VARG has done nothing but cause suffering to everyone around me? But it seems like I have also been the one to cause you so much pain. He loosens his arms until I am no longer within his embrace. I suddenly feel cold and empty, but I do not move toward Fritz again. His voice is very soft when he speaks again. I'm sorry. I do not look up when he leaves. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. How can I have forgotten that? Oh no! You gotta trust Fritz! I believe in him! If I had been able to have my way, I would not have left my room at all. After everything that has happened, I do not think I want to know what Sir Mythos' request is. Neither do I. I'm also worried about this so-called wonderful gift he wants to show me. Perhaps he means to kill me, along with the king. Surely I should be more alarmed at this epiphany. Yet for some reason, I only feel numb. Ah, no! Fuck you! Get out of my sight! I'm sorry. I do not acknowledge VARG when he enters the room. Princess, I'd ask what you're thinking about, but it's written all over your face. That, and I happen to have the memories of it too. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Poor Princess. Your knight in shining armor turned out to be less of a hero than you thought, hmm? Stop it. Hurts, doesn't it? Well, I did tell you. I wonder why you're so surprised. VARG, you... Ah! Bitch number 2 is here. Fuck him. I think you're annoying our princess, VARG. Sir Mythos' presence for once is actually a relief. I guess you could say that, but I still hate Mythos. He bows to me, but I no longer believe the smile on his face. Princess, you have my most sincere thanks for agreeing to meet me at such a late notice. What is it that you want to show me, Sir Mythos? Actually, answer me this first, as it has been troubling me for some time. Why do you want to kill the king? I see we have much to talk about. Let us walk and talk, if you do not mind. Sir Mythos looks at VARG. Do not disturb us, VARG. VARG disappears back into whatever shadow he'd emerged from as Sir Mythos and I make our way back into the hall. It seems my suspicions were correct. You did overhear Alcester and I the other night, didn't you? Princess, I must assure you that I have nothing but your best wishes at heart. It is not I that wishes to remove your father from power. That is Sir Alcaster's desire. Is this what Jurian spoke of all those months ago? Did she discover Sir Alcaster's motives only to be discharged from the order as a result? Why did you agree to help him? I required Sir Alcaster's assistance for certain things. It was a mutually beneficial decision for us both to work together. But do not worry. I never had any intention of going through with your father's murder. Is this why you were delaying him until after my birthday? Sir Mythos' smile is almost genuine. My princess is wise, just like her mother. I realize that Sir Mythos has led me into the secret tunnels. Where are you taking me now? My princess is also impatient, just like her mother. The impudence of this man! You said VARG answered to you, but he also carries out Sir Alcaster's orders. It was Sir Alcaster's desire to take over Angielle as cleanly as he could. He sought to accomplish that by killing all those with a claim to the throne. So routed Emmeline. But I was never going to let him kill you. In exchange for ensuring your safety, Sir Alcaster acquired, among other things, a servant. So I provided him with one. Sir Alcaster needs someone that he could remain close to him, hidden in plain sight, so to speak. He also required that they have the skills of a trained knight. Sir Fitzgerald was capable of guarding you, my princess, but he was not as capable of carrying out Sir Alcaster's other orders. But why go to such lengths to curse Fritz? Princess, Sir Mythos focuses his intent gaze on me. Something dangerous and bright shimmers in his eyes. I shrink back. Any threat to your life has to be removed. Besides, I am under the impression that your loyal knight would be happy to sacrifice part of himself in order to become the perfect guardian. What do you gain from doing all of this? I require something from you, something only you can provide. It is something that I have to wait for, as you need to be 18 in order to give it to me. I have been preparing this gift for you for a long time, my princess. The gift of resurrection. I will bring back the queen. I fucking called it! What did I tell you? I fucking called it! What? Will you help me? Ugh. Safe. I'm not gonna help him. Mom is dead. Mother is dead. Only in name. Mother has been dead for years. If she had been alive, I would have known. Your mother sustained great injuries during the Great War. She needed time to heal. Then where has she been, and why would she pretend to be dead? Why would she leave me alone? Oh God, your mother is sleeping. You are the only one that can wake her. Well, that gained a point, apparently. Fucking, I don't want to wake up Hilda. I hate her so much. Why me? My princess, you are the heir to more than just the kingdom of Angielle. Queen Hildire was the bearer of the Crystallum Tenebrarum, one of the two Crystallum of Angielle. So it ends up Mythos telling us that our mom is a witch. What? As her daughter, you are the next bearer. You are destined to be a great witch, just like your mother. My mother, a witch? Impossible! It is the truth. You were so young then, my princess, and the world was so cruel to you. Why do you not remember any of this? The queen sought to protect you and shrouded your memories of the pain you suffered at the hands of humans. Is this why the people of Angielle despise and fear me? But once you turn 18, you will inherit the full abilities of the Tenebrum Bearer. With that power, we can revive your mother. Is this not what you've been dreaming of since you lost her? I dared not even dream this was possible. For so many years, all I wanted was for Mother to return to me. But now, no, I cannot falter. Mother was the only person I could trust. She is still the only person who loves me. I have made my decision. Tell me what I must do. Oh, fuck, no. No! Why would you? Well... Sir Mythos smiles and steps aside. Behind him is a large rusty door. Come with me. Oh, there's our mom, apparently. Mother! She is still as beautiful as the day she became one with the Tenebrarum. Sir Mythos reverently strokes his hand across the Tenebrarum, as if caressing Mother's face. This guy is creepy and weird because he likes her mom. Okay. These last 4 years, I've come to visit her as much as I possibly can. But I cannot wait to see her beauty grace the halls of the palace once more. Sir Mythos turns to me. Place your hands on the Tenebrarum. Wait, before I do this. Sir Mythos, you said you have no desire to kill the king. Yes. Swear to me that you will not allow Sir Alcaster's plans to succeed. Swear that you will protect the lives of the royal family. I do not wholly understand why I'm asking this of Sir Mythos, yet a part of me feels compelled to do so. I may not seem them as much as a family, but they have done nothing to deserve death. Hey, at least she has some common sense. My princess, swear it. Of course, he can't do that. Very well. I swear I shall not allow Sir Alcaster to kill any of the royal family. Okay. That's creepy. The clock tower chimes. The bell echoes in the chamber. The sound dull and eerie. Sir Mythos' eyes flash as he gestures his hand wildly. Now, princess! Now! The air in the room becomes cold. So cold I actually feel my body becoming like ice. Something is wrong. This does not feel right. I try to move away, but my attempts are thwarted by some kind of magical force. The Tenebrum is pulling me toward it! Sir Mythos! It is too late to turn back now. Oh, fuck. Fucking fuck! Apparently I knew Mom was gonna revive somehow. Ugh. It is too late to turn back now, princess. No! The pull is strong. I am drawn to it like a magnet. The invisible force renders me a puppet. It takes hold of my body and forces me to raise my hands to the crystallum. I press my palms against the face of the Tenebrarum, my hands framing my mother's face. Her expression is gentle in her unnatural sleep. The Tenebrarum is freezing beneath my fingertips at first, but it steadily begins to warm as the clock continues counting down to 12. The warmer the Tenebrarum grows, the colder my body feels. It feels like it is sapping all of my energy, like the Tenebrarum is feeding off me. The pain starts slowly. It creeps up and out until it is flooding my entire body. I attempt to twist my body away from the Tenebraum's surface, but my hands are stuck. I turn to Sir Mythos for help, but there is nothing but crazed glee in his smile. You see? I never liked Sir Mythos at this point. Ugh, I don't even want to say the lines anymore. His eyes are focused on the crystallized form of my mother. I become dimly aware of the tears that are beginning to fall from my eyes. I cannot go on like this. My vision starts to blur until I feel myself falling into endless darkness. Oh, what? Well, more memories! Mother? Yes, my sweet? What are you doing? I am planning, dearest one. Mother has to be ready for when she takes over Angielle. But doesn't Father rule Angielle? Oh, sweet. Father will soon be too tired to rule. Mother will rule for him, and when you are grown, you shall follow in my footsteps. I will make Angielle a kingdom to behold, my darling. You will never be hurt, and no one shall deny you anything. The people will bend to your whim, and will behave as they ought to. There'll be no bad people? No, dearest one, there will be no bad people in our kingdom. I will make sure of that. Oh, well. Chapter 7, Perspective. Are you for fucking real? I don't even wanna. Well, actually, no, this is actually a good stopping point for today. We'll continue more of Cinderella Phenomenon in the next video. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to have to stop there. I have been running over time, and, you know, I can't do that right now. I promise you the next chapter will come out soon enough, as soon as I don't have plans. But, you know, I hope you guys will be patient and waiting. But, yeah. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of my videos, click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!